Welcome to Mastree's English Pro channel, where we help you communicate effectively. Now, learning to read and write thoughtfully and creatively is just as important as talking in English. I'm Sarah, your tutor and your guide to helping you on your journey to mastering writing. At Mastree, we believe in teaching you all the important details in writing, whether it's the structure of your essay or the tone that you use in writing that essay. What more you learn, all of this in a peer learning community that is designed to meet your needs. So let's begin with today's lesson. In today's video, we will be talking about the objective voice. Almost all the different kinds of writing that we encounter can be characterized by the tone or the voice of the piece. These tones, which can either be subjective or objective in nature, form one of the stylistic elements of the different types of writing. Now, subjective voice typically tells you what the writer feels, like these opening lines from J.D. Salinger's famous book, Catcher in the Rye. If you really wanted to hear about it, the first thing you'd probably want to know is where I was born and what my lousy childhood was like and how my parents were occupied and all before they had me and all that David Copperfield kind of crap. But I don't really feel like going into it if you want to know the truth. Now here, the speaker is the book's protagonist, Holden Caulfield, a 16-year-old narrator who establishes himself as such with the use of I and then proceeds to tell you, the reader, that he isn't interested in what you want to hear or read and that he's going to tell you what he feels like telling you. So as you can guess, the pronouns for the subjective voice are I, you, me, and so on. And of course, in narrative writing such as storytelling, you frequently use these pronouns to describe what you are feeling or thinking, such as I feel, she wondered, he assumed. So then, if you use personal pronouns to describe what you are feeling or thinking, what is the objective tone or the objective voice? The objective tone is typically used when you're giving out information, such as when stating facts, or they are used in scientific reports. Take for example this paragraph from a school science textbook. It's an informative piece of writing describing a scientific process. Now, of course, the most important bit is that there is no use of I or any of the other personal pronouns. Now, we also mentioned that the objective tone is used in scientific reporting. That is, you don't tell the reader what you are thinking or feeling, but just report the results of the research. Here's a report by a grade 7 student where she interviewed an immunologist for a science class. And here is how she reported her findings. Let's take a look at the language she uses. Radhika's work is focused on how the body reacts to the foreign bacteria and the development of vaccines to make the person more immune or resistant to the said bacteria. So what did she do here? As we can see, the student here does not begin with statements like I asked Radhika or I found that Radhika's work focused on such and such things. Instead, the student here reports the person they interviewed and about their work. So just like before, we report facts or information using objective voice. Let's move on and take a look at the use of objective voice in academic writing. So as we said before, the objective tone is also used in academic writing, and examples of it can be seen in phrases like the literature suggests that, the writer states so and so, or the author states so and so, or the results indicate that such a thing happened. Instead of something like I think the writer says this, or I wonder if the results were this. So in case of objective voice in academic writing, we eliminate the personal pronouns altogether and use what we call reporting verbs such as describes, shows, reveals, or hypothesizes. So now that we know about the different ways a voice can characterize a piece of writing, you can start using the same in your own writing. Here are ways to start using objective tone in your writing. In fact, you could do a small experiment to find out about the solubility of salt in water and write your own research report on it. So, what are you guys waiting for? Get going! If you have more questions, would you like to practice your conversation starters? You can always reach me on our Telegram channel, right? At English Pro by Mastree's Telegram channel, you reach out with any questions that you have and our expert tutors will have an answer for you right away. What's more, we can give you exclusive feedback and individual attention. So follow these steps to join me there. Install and sign up on the Telegram app. Tap join and welcome aboard. I'll see you guys next time.